I came to a small village in Belize today because I heard there was a bee farm doing something I hadn't seen anywhere else. I thought I was just coming to learn about honey, but by the end of the day, I realized this place was about something much bigger. Let's go. I'm in Camalote Village, just outside Belmopan, to visit Farm to Perfection. Before today, I honestly didn't know much about beekeeping beyond the fact that bees make honey. But after hearing what was getting built here, I wanted to come and see it for myself. So today, we're going behind the scenes to learn what it actually takes to keep bees in Belize and maybe discover a little more along the way. So this is Miss Leslie.
Hi, everybody.
She is the owner, operator, and beekeeper here at Farm to Perfection. So, Miss Leslie, can you tell us what is Farm to Perfection?
I am Shalwa Leslie, and I am originally from Belize City. Actually, I was adopted into a family there. And I decided to come to Camalote, where we purchased acreage of land, where we have our farm right now. And we currently now manage 4 apiaries and should be adding on 2 more in about a few months. You know, Belize is so unique. Its flora and its fauna is excellent for beekeeping. And so I am excited when we harvest honey, because there are so many flowers that are producing nectar, which the bees turn into honey. And this is why honey in Belize is so unique. I started my beekeeping journey in 2021. And I officially started having honey from my bees in 2022. We have always wanted to give people the experience of honey rather than you just coming to purchase honey.
One of the things that immediately stood out to me was how much thought had gone into every part of the farm. It wasn't just about producing honey. It already felt like there was something much bigger here in vision behind what Leslie was building. Now, before we could get anywhere near the hives, there was one thing standing between me and a few thousand bees. This is mine. So just put it on top of this.
Yeah. You go pass for a beekeeper now, though.
Yeah, I look like one, no?
Yes. The entire property from the front, where we have that front lot, to the back of this, there's a road running to the back. That is 22 acres total. And so we bought the first 2 that you saw to the front, and then the last half.
Oh, wow.
So we have half of the acreage, 11 acres.
Oh, wow.
That's what we have. So I have many more plans for development.
Yeah. More apiaries?
Not here,
No.
because I need to make sure I don't like put too much, because they not have enough food.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So there's only a certain number of bee apiaries you can put.
in an area. Yeah, like right now, this is their weakest time. This is not like a springtime. Springtime, they're strong. There's lots of pollen and nectar, and they're producing. They're making honey. It's a great. If you could ever come back in that time, you'll see a big difference now that you see this time.
Yeah.
This is the real deal of the thing now.
Yeah, this is no going back now.
No.
This is what they came to see.
So I put these ones up here because they're young. They need to get stronger first, more population first. If I put them with the ones to the bottom, they will kill them. So we have 3 hives here. Yeah, we're going in the bush. If we bring out that one hive. Oh, they're here. Haha. They're okay, they're not big. And then I'll pull out the queen so you can see the queen, okay? We will release her when we put the box back. Look at her. You recognize her? So the biggest one?
Yeah, the one with the biggest
The biggest butt.
Yeah, the one with the biggest butt.
She got a big butt. They're like Latina.
And these are the killer bees, right?
These are the killer bees, yes. But you notice they're good little bees.
Yeah, they're good little bees.
Yeah. I had to keep her in there because the bees go by the queen's pheromone, the smell. And so if I had not trapped her, he, she, and them are going. Yes, Yanni. And she's going, and that's it. There, she's gone. Now she can do her job though. Welcome. This is the main spot.
How many?
Here, right here we have 22 or 23.
Wow.
Just in here.
Just in here.
Yeah, we try to keep it 25. All right, so now we are opening up a box so that you could look in it. They're a good choice, but they're bad.
They're mean?
Yeah, we have some very mean ones.
Yeah.
They aren't too mean. That little set over there isn't too mean. Oh, let's go to the first one in the corner. They're okay too.
Yeah.
At least for now. It's when they get bigger, they tend to get terrible. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This hive is having some issues. I want to check in on them to see how they're doing. And I hear nothing. They're not here. No, I mean as in they're gone. Like there's none in here. That's why I said they were having issues. We were trying to help them. Some are nicely hive. Yeah, they're gone. This is a very, very hard season. These months are in the rainy time.
Yeah.
Yes, the rain is letting them not be as strong as they can be. Because there's not enough pollen and nectar around. They need the pollen like how we need meat. Okay, let me get in there and pass in front of you and I'll smoke them real good. Yes, so bees are not aggressive. They are, ooh, look at that. They are extremely protective of their space and their place and their babies and their food. It takes a lot for them to get the food that they have. They need to fly 3 miles to gather their nectar and their pollen, and they will go as far as 6 miles, up to 6 miles. Imagine these small little bodies flying 3 miles and 6 miles and have to bring back that food. Sometimes they don't come back the same day too. He is just being rude, guys. That's all. This one have white combs, ants. This one have nectar in it. Oh wow, look at that nectar over here.
Man, I literally feel them fly right from my eyes. I go feel them.
You feel the breeze? And they flap their wings. I want to do a next one. This one having eggs. Coming up, eggs on both sides.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
Long list, this one have pollen. Long list of knowledge for centuries. I don't know if you've heard that they found honey in the tombs of the Egyptians.
Yeah.
This one have eggs, exposed eggs. You see them, Zed? Okay. So when you get stung, the first thing you should do is try to find that stinger. Like if it's on your foot, you can't get to the stinger, so you just try to rub it to take it out, because it will just continue to pump everything inside you. And that's why the swelling becomes bigger. We could get maybe 15 stings for a day, depending on their mood. This isn't bad, but we've gotten that already.
Oh, this is beautiful, guys.
Yes. So you see why I can't stop even.
Yeah.
Even if they don't make honey, I would still just do this.
Take care of them.
Yes. And I don't think you can see, or Zans, maybe you should tape him.
No, I'm taping both.
I know, but to show you how they are reacting around you, they wouldn't be reacting that way around me because they know that you are new. And some beekeepers say that the bees know their owners. I don't know, but I know I've never had that reaction.
Of what, like this?
How they are with you, they're not like that with me. Let's do one more box. We're not going to do that one because they're really, really rude. I also forgot to tell you that some of them have names.
Oh.
So the one we lost, that was Angel.
The one that's
No longer in the box.
This one that we were just at, how pointing?
That's Sticky 2.
Sticky too.
Sticky 2 because you can't work with them easily. There's two boxes like that. Because they're just stuck onto you. It's very difficult to work with those two boxes. The one on the end, the last one on this end, they are called Straight from Hell. So we're not going to open them.
No.
And then there's one called Open and Run.
Open and run. This one that don't open and run. Right?
No. My husband named that one because it's exactly how they type of run. Not check nothing, just run. They're doing okay too. They're growing. Oh, nice. They're doing a good job. This is good. So this is telling me that the weather has changed. So they're building out their comb. This is very important. What I gave to them was this frame here, this sheet, just this. This is their wax that I remade from the ones that I showed you up top. And I made the sheet for them and I laid it in here. And what they're doing now is building it out three-dimensional. Which means that they are finding wax. Well, they actually excrete wax, but they're finding the resin and stuff on the trees for them to work. It's a very good sign for them. So I always tell everybody, if you want to have good honey, you want to trust your honey, know your beekeeper. Once you can trust your beekeeper, you know that your honey is good. But that is beekeeping
101.
Certainly, because there's a lot more work to it, but it's great. I love it. I love it.
Amazing.
And we get to meet amazing people like you. For you to come in, to have that education, for me to have hands-on experience with the bees, for me to care, for me to save them. This is what I want to do. So my education center is going to be built out much more. This is just the beginning. This is just the start. There's much more to this. And even in the States, we're noticing that the bees are not around as they usually are. So some people have their raspberry trees, different things like that, and they're not getting pollinated. So they're asking the beekeepers to bring in their bees, to migrate the bees into those areas once a year. So that's telling you what's happening in the world. That bees are not where they used to be because of pesticide. So they need us. We are caring for our bees here. They're safe. I can take them and I could take them to your coconut trees, to your mahogany trees and so for a season and then bring them back here where they're safe.
Seeing the bees up close completely changed how I looked at them. At first I was scared that it wasn't moving. But I still hadn't seen the part that first introduced me to Miss Leslie. I actually first heard about Leslie through my friend Brian. You remember that video about the 3 new things in San Pedro? The Brian of the cold pressed juice? Him. He told me about a honey producer that wasn't just bottling honey, but showcasing the different flavors that Belize landscapes can produce. I saw at his shop Miss Leslie's product, and as an entrepreneur at heart, I was really amazed and intrigued at her ingenuity on placement when it comes to the products she was making. That curiosity is what brought me here in the first place.
Welcome to the honey shop. Well, at least this is what it will be until September, where we're opening our newly expanded honey shop on the George Price Highway. So what do you see when you come into the honey shop? Well, you see the honey that our Africanized bees have worked so hard to make. You see, we have different apiaries in different locations. One of those locations is on a 3,000 acreage in the southern part of Belize, and they forage on coconuts. We're shortly going to do another one in the Pine Ridge area. You know that there's a lot of waterfall there, there's a lot of pine there, and so that will also produce another flavor. And it is exactly why we've created this package. Presently, this package that we have is called our Belize in a bottle, and yes, you've heard me right. So you get 4 different locations in this premium packaging. You notice that it's easy for you to tell our package because it's gold, and it's because we call ourselves the golden standard of Belize. We take much pride in giving you honey from different locations. We want you to have the experience of tasting Belize in different areas. And so we're expanding the apiaries so that you can have more choices of honey in taste and in color. Not only do we provide this Belize in a bottle honey, but we've gone a little bit farther by doing honey sticks. Quite popular, isn't it? Maybe not so much in Belize, but it's catching on now. So we have made flavored honey to keep it natural. We've kept the flavors natural for you. So you get 11 sticks in this pack, and the flavors are made specifically for what we like in Belize. For example, chamoyada, that's one of the favorites in Belize. So you get to experience that in this small little pack. Just easy for you to drop in your bag, carry if you're biking, and easy carry. One of the things that we are known for is because we carry this honeycomb all year round. So yes, we're working very hard in the springtime so that we can have this honeycomb for you all year round. And that's what you'll find in this little bowl. This is not something that you're going to share. This is something that you're going to sit and enjoy yourself. The real honeycomb straight from the beehive. In September, we open our new location on the George Price Highway. This honey shop, as you walk in, you will see on the walls the cane that was bought in from the southern part of Belize. You will not find it in the western part of the country. When you look on the floor, you're actually walking on a honeycomb. We've selected specific colors that show the color of pollen in the country and the forests of Belize. As you walk a little bit further, you will see that the counter is made of zericote wood, it's made of poison wood, it's made of mahogany. We've incorporated the woods of Belize so that you could feel and you can physically touch what the Belizean wood in Belize look like.
Looking around the shop, it's easy to focus on the finished product, but everything on these shelves begin with something far more challenging.
Beekeeping comes with many challenges. I can tell you here in Belize, one of those challenges were when we had forest fire and the entire forest that surrounded us was caught on fire. There is many reasons that doesn't work good for us. One is because our bees live in the forest. The other reason is because our bees feed from the forest too. So I remember that time that we had to go in and remove all the bees from that particular area and place them somewhere where they would be safe so that we could sleep for that night. Climate change as well. This year it was cold out of the norm. It rained out of the norm. And if it rains out of the norm, then those water from the rain knocks off the flowers, which is the nectar and the pollen for the bees. A touchy topic that we have here in Belize is pesticide. I know that the farmer needs its production. We also need our production as beekeepers. We need that honey too. But I will tell you that if my bee goes into an area that has been sprayed and that bee goes back to its hive, it will kill the entire hive just because they went on a flower that you had sprayed and it was not dried at the time. At the beginning of my journey, I lost 17 hives at one given time. I had to work to collect bees so I can start all over again. We have one harvest season for the entire year. That is in springtime. Springtime in Belize comes about March. It could come late March, just depends on the weather. We might have a little early season, but generally March to May. That would be, we would be harvesting. We can harvest from one hive several times. So I manage my apiary with my daughter. She's 20 years old and I am more than twice her age. I can tell you that it is a labor-intensive job. We have work every single day. And yes, we do have employees for sure, and we would hire part-timers when we need for the most intensive seasons. One hive box could weigh anywhere between 60 to 100 pounds to lift and to move, as well as our Africanized bees being in their box. There are about 60,000 bees in a box or more.
So after spending a day here, I realized there was one question I hadn't asked. Why keep doing this when it is clearly so much work?
I got a whisper from God that said, go learn about bees. That's really 6 years later why I'm still here. I have learned within that time that being a beekeeper at Farm to Perfection has allowed me to meet many people. My favorite though has been working with men in rehab. I was the director for the Hedges Rehab, which still exists here in Belize. And I still work with men because I believe that men should be strong. And I believe that they should be given second chances, as well as train women that are willing to become beekeepers in our country so that they are able to provide for their family. We often get tours from schools, which is one of my favorite things. And we presently provide a mock apiary so that those children can experience the apiary without having to go in and experience the bees as well. But if you would like a little bit more experience, well, obviously we do tours as well within the apiary too, where you get suited up and able to experience, smell the bees, you could feel them on you, and you could have a close-up look of what these great creatures do.
When I came to Camalote this morning, I thought I was simply visiting a bee farm. But what I found was someone using beekeeping to build something much bigger than just honey. If you would like to try Leslie's honey or support Farm to Perfection, I'll leave all her contact information in the descriptions. Remember, her farm is open to tours and it is located right off the highway just outside of Belmopan. But if you're only visiting San Pedro, you can even place your order ahead of time. Leslie will send it over and I will happily hold it for you until you arrive. And don't forget, your help and support of this channel by liking the video, subscribing, and sharing helps us a lot. Would you like to see a video about real estate in Belmopan? Leave me in the comments whether you want to, and if there is enough of you who want to see it, I'll be more than happy to produce it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.